Today we're going to be going over how to utilize BullX, one of the most advanced trading platforms out on the market right now, available on many different chains, most popularly used on Solana, Base, and definitely Ethereum. What's up, guys? You got Coop the Ghoul here. We're bringing you this tutorial because a lot of people are wanting to learn how to use this system. So real quick, we're going to go over all the features, everything that I utilize in this, on a very basic level. Really, I'm gonna get a little bit more advanced with you guys as time goes on. Probably drop a couple more videos on some strategies that I use to trade on this platform. But I want to give you guys as much information as I can today to help you guys understand the benefits of using a terminal like BullX. So guys, without further ado, make sure you smash the like button and support the channel. If you have any questions on what we're going to be going over today, I know you can't tell me right away, but write them down in the comments. I'll address them in another video, or I'll just comment back to you guys. So let's get into it. This is BullX, guys. Here we have the main page. Once you log into BullX, if you click on the little bull, it'll pretty much refresh everything. The overall terminal may look a little complicated at first. It definitely did for me. But what I'll tell you is that it gets a lot easier, and you're going to start to see a lot of the benefits of using this. I love using it on a computer. If you're going to be trading, I recommend trading on a computer. You can also use this on your phone. It connects via Telegram. So as you can see, you have your Telegram connection up here and some other features on the top right, and some other things over here on the top as well. As you can see, I'm in some positions right now, and it gives me direct feedback on those positions that I'm currently in, letting me know if I'm up, if I'm down, and I can just simply click on them and it'll take me to the actual trading terminal where I can buy, sell, execute, all that good stuff. Here we have all the new pairs that are coming out, and we specifically are on the Solana trading pair, so you guys can actually toggle it so that you can check out all the different pairs available to you. If you only want to see Solana, you can just click on Solana, but these are the ones that are available right now. I think they're adding some integration to I think Tron. I think if you go to tron.bullx.io, you'll be able to access Tron as well, but that one's in beta, so just wait until they actually launch that one. This is the tutorial on the V1. There's going to be a V2 dropping real soon, so we'll be doing an update video on that, but this is going to be pretty much a very similar breakdown of how it works. New pairs here, so we have some important information, created liquidity, market cap, swaps, volume, audit reports. The cool thing about this setup is that it does give you some really key information on what these coins are, if they're safe to trade or not. Of course, everything that you need to do, you got to do some good due diligence on. So just make sure that if you're looking at this, you're utilizing the tools that are available to you. It honestly is a trader's best friend. One of the coolest things as well is if you're a little bit more advanced and you want to use this quick buy feature, you can go into your settings down here and you can set your quick buy presets. Now, if let's say, for example, I wanted to jump into a trade right here off the bat that I see because maybe I know someone's launching it or I have some alpha and I was just waiting for it to launch, you can click on the quick buy and the quick buy setting will determine a purchase amount that you set here across different chains. So let's say it's $50, $500, $5,000. Wouldn't recommend that much, but you click on quick buy, boom, automatic order execute, no multiple clicks, just a one click buy in. Of course, this is for a little bit more of an advanced trader. You got to be real careful with this setup because you are going to one click buy it, so you got to make sure you're clicking on the right project, but just some cool tools. Here you have some filters like your high pump fund filter, disabling any projects that don't have mint authorization enabled or disabled, freeze authorizations, LP burns, top 10 holders, just some many things. And you can go a little bit more in depth into, like, for example, if this project has to have a minimum of 1,000 liquidity or up to maximum 20,000 liquidity. Those are the projects that you're looking for. People get really crazy with this stuff right here. They get really strategic about how they go about setting up their filters so that they can ape into some projects. I'm not going to go over any strategy talk today, just showing you guys the overall platform, but giving you guys this quick tutorial here. Down here you have the Pump Vision section. Pump Vision is actually one of the most used and I think underestimated systems on BullX. Guys, here you have all of the pump funds dropping every single second with filters set up, right? You can set up moonshots or pump funds. Dropping every single second, live price data, automatically available to you right away. You can do the little quick buy settings that you can set up for automatic buy. And pretty much you're going to see it broken down to 3 different sections. You have new creations. So this is something that was brand new, just dropped. About to graduate, meaning that they're about to migrate into Radium. Okay, because remember, when you're trading on Pump Fund, it's essentially an exchange, like it's its own version of an exchange where you launch it and then it's only existing on Pump Fund technically, right? or excuse me, it's an exchange slash like trading pool. Once it migrates into Radium, which is another liquidity pool, it then becomes available to see on Deck Screener and all these other things, which means it's now graduated. So that's why it's going to be over here. You're going to see them jump from about to graduate over to graduated. All the graduated ones are the ones that are trading on Radium. And yeah, then it becomes like a kind of like a different setup. Cool thing about this is that if once you step into, let's say, for example, a pool like this and it's about to graduate, you can actually trade it while it's on Pump Fund, and you can also trade it once it migrates into Radium. I don't know if we'll get that example here, but as you can see, this one's absolutely sending. And once it gets migrated over, it'll tell you migration. Hopefully, actually, I think maybe hopefully we get it here. Yeah, you see, boom, perfect. So Pump Fund is now migrating, and now this one is going to be jumping over to Radium in the next minute or two. Cool thing is as well as you can also set up buy limits, sell limits. So let's say, for example, you were active and you were in on this trade. Now you can set up some sell limits right here. Even while the trade is still migrating, you can activate them, and then you're going to jump into those trades right away. You're going to execute essentially utilizing this terminal. That's why I love this terminal. Buy limits, sell limits, markets, buy by markets, sell by markets. You can do all of that directly on here, but we'll get back to the Pump Vision section. So Pump Vision, once again, is readily available to you. And you guys have all this information here so that you can check out, what to do, what's going on, and, all the different little toggles that you have right here as well. Very important to talk about. You have the little Pump Fund link. Okay, so the little Pump Fund logo is the Pump Fund link. It shows you the Pump Fund. You also have the X account, right? This is all added in when they make the token. So X account is added right there. You have the website. So I guess the website for this one, they made it as this tweet, and then over here you have the Telegram. So you have a direct link to the Telegram, which they also made the link to this. So yeah, just something to keep in mind, something to look at when you're buying into these projects. Direct links to everything automatically integrated into the platform. I think it's a really good benefit that everybody can get to use, and it's pretty useful. Let's jump on over here to Token Explorer. Once again, another kind of like Explorer option here where you can look at all the top gainers, trending, losers, recents. You have a watch list. You have all the open positions that you have available. You can kind of like toggle this and make it a little bit smaller or bigger depending on if you're looking at your watch list and your positions. Really cool option there. Very basic. Then we have active token orders. This is going to be more for automations, guys. Automatic selling. They're going to introduce dev sells as well. So when the dev sells, you also get to sell as well automatically. It'll automatically enable that for you. Auto sells as well. It's like a selling strategy that you can enable already. So let's say after it's up 20% or 100%, you can just set up your parameters for the strategy that you're implementing with that specific ticker. Set up a stop loss, set up a take profit. You just auto set up your automation, and automatically if it's down 20%, it sells. When it goes up 50-60%, it sells off as well, and then you get your profits. Next one I want to show you guys here is your portfolio analyzer. So this is your portfolio analyzer, how much your P&L is. It tells you your realized P&L. It tells you your unrealized P&L, how much revenue you've made, how much you've spent on cryptocurrency tokens. I'm up $14,000, crazy. And then all your most profitable trade setups here, right? So everything you've made money on, everything you've lost on. It gives you like a little P&L card that you can copy and tells you how much money you made. And then you also have like a trade history tab down here where you can see all the different stuff that you've bought, that you've traded, and you can kind of break all that down. So this is a really cool one that maybe you want to spend some time on just to learn how to use. If you've used some type of trading terminals before, like maybe a Coinbase exchange or something like that, they're not as intuitive as this, but I think this is something that everybody can get behind. You just have to kind of like be comfortable with how to use it. So I would recommend everybody jumping on here and learning how to use that. And then this is my favorite one here because this is where you guys are able to check out all the wallets that you currently have, and then also all the wallets that you are sending out to, and where you control everything. So there's a couple options here. I'm going to spend some time on this one because here's where I really like to get specific about what to do with this wallet manager. All right. Guys, first and foremost, if you're aping into a project, you do not just want to ape in with one wallet. I recommend not doing that. I recommend honestly splitting it up into multiple different wallets. It helps the community. It helps with distribution. It helps with a ton of different things. I don't know how much of an expert you are in crypto, but as you learn, you'll notice that more wallets is better. What you want to do, guys, is you want to pick a primary wallet. All right, the primary wallet is the one with this BullX logo. Once you have that primary wallet selected, that's the one that you're going to add funds to. You're going to deposit simply by sending into the wallet. And then you're going to also have the option to withdraw right here with the withdraw button from your primary. You're going to have the option to distribute. So the way that distribute works means, let's say, for example, you want to send out or distribute through all the different wallets that you've created, right? As you can see, I have multiple wallets here. I can create a new wallet if I wanted to. I now have the private keys I can download to those wallets. This goes away, so make sure you download those private keys and keep them always with you. You can then distribute by selecting the token you want to distribute, selecting which one you want to distribute from, probably the main funded wallet, and then you're going to put the total amount that you want to distribute. So it's not the amount you want to distribute to each, but let's say, for example, you put in 3 SOL, you want to distribute 2.5 SOL to those, then you put 2.5 SOL here. It's going to distribute 2.5 SOL into all the wallets that you select. So 2.5 SOL divided by 4 is X amount into each wallet. That is how you then are able to fund the different wallets. You then distribute, and all those wallets get funded for you to now be able to buy in from those wallets individually. Really cool stuff. You want to make sure you have your verified wallets that you can send out to. So if it's a, ETH or Binance chain that you're going to be sending out to, you select here, you put the address, you put the name, or if it's Solana, you click on Solana, you add the wallet. It takes 1 hour, guys. 1 hour for these wallets to be verified, which I think is a great safety feature. So it's going to take 1 hour for you to be able to withdraw once you put that wallet in. Just something to keep in mind. And then you have the consolidate option right here, which means, all right, let's say, for example, you're done trading that pair, you're done making money on that ticker that you just bought into. You now can then grab all the Solana on all the different wallets, right? Or all the different tokens that maybe you want to consolidate into one wallet, distribute them from all these 4 wallets into this one wallet, and then you click consolidate and it sends everything back in to those. All right. So just something to keep in mind, guys. This is how these options work: add funds, withdraw, distribute, consolidate. Here you have your trade history once again. You can distribute. You can also change this into tokens, showing you what tokens you have with each wallet and how much you have of each one. And yeah, very basic stuff, guys. Very simple. You also have your archive wallets. I think you can only have a max amount of, 11 or 10 wallets at a time. So you're going to have to be archiving wallets and just kind of keeping them there. You are able to restore them if you ever want to get them back, but just something that you can do to be able to clean it up. I think you have max 10 wallets at a time. I hope they increase this amount, because having more than 10 wallets would be super clutch, especially if you are like an expert, investor in this stuff. It really does help a lot. All right. So next thing we're going to do now is we are going to go over the trading terminal of a ticker. So guys, let's say, for example, right, I wanted to check out, let's do D-Wolf, right? I think D-Wolf is looking like a really good project. I think it's going to be probably a good sender real here soon here. So I have D-Wolf, right? This is the trading terminal for D-Wolf. One thing that I love about this trading terminal, guys, is that it's very, very fast. Okay, you have very fast price data, a lot faster than Dex Screener. So you're going to see price data very, very fast here. You're going to have options down here, which we'll go over. But first, I just want to show you here the trading window. You have the options to set it up as like a 1 hour time frame, just like how TradingView, which is fully TradingView integrated. You have up here your ticker information. So if you want to favorite it, you can click on favorite. It adds it to your favorite list. If you wanted to click on the links, you have the links right here. If you wanted to share it with somebody, you can copy the link to share it. If you wanted to flex and you wanted to show your P&L, you can copy that right there as well. Here you have price, market cap, fully diluted value, which is pretty much the market cap with the remaining supply, the supply that isn't burned. And then you have the liquidity available, and then your audit. So your audit feature here tells you, awesome, some really, really key metrics. If all 8 are ticked off, that's always bullish. But you want to check off if there's 7 out of 8, things like that. It could be that, the top 10 holders hold more than 20 or 25%. That makes it so that this is 7 out of 8. If it's somewhere around 11 to 15, I think it kind of checks it off. But yeah, just shows you things about like distribution, what's in the code, if the code is mintable, is a token data immutable or not, is it freezable? Very important things that you want to know what they are when you're trading. And then Over here, you have some really important things as well. You have your indicators. If you want to trade with indicators, you definitely can. I always trade with the 50 EMA. I think on the lower and higher time frame, sometimes it does help a lot to kind of just check where overall sentiment of the market is. You have show my trades, shows you where you bought in. Okay, it shows you where you sold as well. So as you can see, my buys came in here for this amount. And then over here, you have a bubble map. Now, bubble map is an integrated feature. Integrated features are things that aren't necessarily native to the project. This is like another website that you can jump on. You can just click on the link over here and it'll take you to the bubble map. The bubble map feature, you guys should know what it is. It just shows you, if multiple wallets are connected, things like that. But that's something that I always have handy. It shows you and gives you information about the dev. So it shows you dev trades or hides the dev trades. This one doesn't give you that because I'm not sure why. But yeah, I guess the deployer wallet wasn't the one that launched it. So you don't really see their buys or sells here. And then you have reset chart data. Very, very basic stuff. You can also save your charts in different ways under different names. You can do that here. Search tools, settings for the colors and things like that. If you guys want to change the colors, all that good stuff here. All right. So now that we have that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this section over here on the right. I think this is also the most important section, guys, because it kind of looks a little bit crazy until you get the hang of it and you see how it works. So first and foremost, you have two settings. You have the buy option, you have the sell option. All right. Up here, you have different settings for your fees, and I won't do this. If you guys want, take a screenshot of each one. I'll tell you what they are and how they look. Just pause the video and you can see what they are. But I have a high volume, a MEV simple, and a basic setting. High volume, real quick while we're here, all that is when the trades are in high volume, right? When there's a lot of money being pushed to the market, you're seeing a lot of money coming in and you want to get out of that trade and you want to make sure it's as efficient as possible and you don't get MEV'd, okay? You have MEV protection on and you have a higher bribe, meaning that your trade is going to get put in first at a better price. Hopefully gets executed faster than all the other trades, so you get the best price once you click, and it's going to protect you from a MEV bot. If you don't know what a MEV bot is, you got to learn what a sandwich attack is. Very, very often it happens when you're trading more than one SOL on these platforms, so make sure you have MEV protection on if you're trading more than 1 to 5 SOL, all right? MEV simple, it means that there's no volume, right? And you just want to get out. Maybe it's a higher order, a 10, 5, 15, 20 SOL sell, however big you're selling, but you don't want to get MEV'd. You turn that MEV protection on. You keep the fees as low as possible. And then you have basic, which is, let's say, for example, you're buying into a small ticker, a small market cap ticker. You don't need to necessarily overpay on fees. You just put it on basic, and then you can trade that way, right? So that's what I do when I want to just kind of toggle through my different fees. That's some alpha there for you. Over here you have your settings, so your market buys or your limit orders. And then here's where it gets interesting, guys, because I can execute a trade on multiple wallets at the same time by just checking off the wallets I want to trade. So this is important because if you're selling on one wallet, you just want to make sure you're selling on one. You see how it has 3 checked off and 3 wallets? That means that there's 3 connected. If I only have one wallet that I want to sell off or buy from, now it's only one. So something you want to keep in mind. Your market orders are very simply put, you're going to buy 1 SOL of this project. It tells you how much you're going to buy. Another, kind of way to check out your settings here, a little bit more advanced way. This is where you actually get to set them up. And then here you have your advanced sells, which is where you can set up your automations. And then down here you have some 3 important checkoffs. You have your stats, which is how much your stats for the project. So how much this project has moved in the past 24, 6, 1, and 5 minute. Your checks, which is your audits, right? Same thing as what you have up here. And then you have your actual position, which you can toggle between SOL and you can toggle between USD price. Here you have your dollar amount. So I've invested 418. I'm up 420. I'm at 428 remaining. Up $10 on this P&L or 0.25 Solana. And this one's a little bit different because remember, Solana price is constantly going up and down. So I may have invested in this when Solana was a little bit more expensive, and now it's cheaper. So I'm getting more Solana for the return on investment. So that's why my P&L is 2% in dollars, but it's 7% in Solana. So just something to keep in mind. Very, very simple stuff. You have the same thing on the opposite side with the sell. You just buy or you sell, guys. This is very easy stuff. If you're trading, you need to know what this is. So just wanted to give you guys a quick breakdown of how that works over there. But the more you use it, the more you'll get comfortable with it. Now over here is where you have this price data. Now the price data here doesn't really give you all that much. Okay, when you're in orders, it gives you like the most recent orders. I always like to have deck screener open because you're not going to see everything. As you can see, I can't scroll down below this, but I could see the most recent orders coming in. Then I have my trades. This is where I do have a little bit more price data, but once again, it's not giving me all of that data, all that history. It's just giving me like the most recent ones, probably like, I don't know, maybe the top 50, top 30, 40, somewhere around there. That's kind of what it's showing me. Now here though, right, in the orders section, I do have my orders and what it is that I bought, how much that I bought with. So when I click on this, it opens up that order, tells me how much I bought in for, the fees that I paid, my slippage, and it tells me some information about my price, right, and how much I received. So this is something really cool that you get to see in the orders tab. On the trades tab, it's just more so about the trades, and when you hover over this little section, you get to see that wallets that just place that buy or sell, their P&L. Right? If you click on the little logo, you get to open up SoulScan. And now you get to see some more information, and you can always match this up with like wallet trackers and things so that you can always check up on that. Once you click on it, it will show specifically and filter specifically to that wallet all their buys, all of their sells. You can always just reset it. And if you ever wanted to put in a specific wallet, you can just click on that little maker button and it'll put you in this place where you can just, type in the address and it'll give you access to all the information about that individual wallet. On the holder setting, you have right here the amount of holders or the top holders and the amount of Solana, or excuse me, the amount of the token they're holding and the value of that token. So top holder right here is holding around 20 million. This is the liquidity pool. So don't get those confused. First one typically is the liquidity pool. The second one is usually the top holder. If you hover over, once again, it tells you how much they've bought or sold. It gives you also these really cool little pictures. Top holder means that they hold, I think, more than like 6%. This means that they're an insider, meaning that they bought in very early into the project. And then you get some other ones that I can't really see here, like for example, bot, if they use like a bot to trade this. And then you have all the different bots that they're using for buying that specific token. So if they're buying from BullX, you'll see if they bought from BullX. If they bought from Soul Sniper, you'll see if they bought from Soul Sniper or Soul Trading. If you see let's say, for example, Trojan, you'll see if they bought from Trojan. So it's really key little things that you can utilize to know, hey, what wallet is this? Whose wallet is this? Little things like that. I don't know if some of y'all are pocket watchers out there, so I'm just, letting y'all know what these little things mean so you can use them to your advantage. Over here, you have top traders where you see all the P&Ls for the biggest and most profitable traders here, right? All the different whales who have made money or lost money on this project. And then here you have the positions that you have overall, right? Mainly you're going to see the one from your current position, but you have all the positions that you have overall available to you. And then here you have your history specifically for this project right here. So all the buys that you've done, I've done no sells, so you can't really sell. You can't really see that, but it does tell you what wallet you were doing it from, and it gives you some more information about just like your P&L and stuff like that. So guys, BullX, really interesting stuff here. Honestly, I recommend it for anybody that's looking to trade or invest. Also, just one last little kind of caveat here. When you have something copied like a smart contract, right? Let's say I copy the smart contract. It shows you right here that copied smart contract. So it's like an easy jump to that, right? Let's say, for example, if now I copy this, I always see that there. And I can just simply click on the one that I copied. It just makes things a little bit faster, a little bit more snappy. Just something that, you guys can utilize when you're investing in your trading. If maybe this tutorial didn't help you out, I think it might have helped you out. You can also go through the school that they offer here. You can log out right here with this button. If you want to use my referral link, guys, make sure you click on the bottom of this video where in the description where you can join using my referral link. I would greatly appreciate it. I get share of the fees. If you guys want to share it with friends, you get a share of the fees. And then last but not least, you have here your early bird airdrop. I guess they're going to drop a BullX token of some sort in the future. So make sure that you're using the platform, you're collecting up fees because it will be worth it in the future for you guys to utilize. Guys, that's the video. If you have any questions, please comment them down below. Once again, support the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll have way more for you in the future. Thank you guys. I will see you on the next one. Take care.